Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something different, not different. So recently I've been doing mostly hardcore, but we're also doing some different tutorials. Well, this is going along with the tutorials, I suppose. So pretty much this is going to be called Inspiration City, where we're going to be doing tutorials, plus we're going to be doing little reviews like this. This is my own, but we're kind of going over it and then hopefully giving you some inspiration for building your own thing. So let's get straight into it. So I made a little bit of a palm tree, and with the new candles, some black glass, some lily pads, we made a little bit of a pond. We used some spruce trapdoors, spruce logs, and gravel for the driveway. Then we added a little bit of this on the side, some clay. So we'll start here. So I used the dark oak doors, and we come in. We have a little bit of a potted plant here, a little bit of a TV, lamp, carpet. Here we have a little bit of a place where you put all of your junk when you come in. A little bit of a, what is it? I'm thinking a shed for some reason. I can't think of it. We'll come back to that. A closet. Wow. Okay. So, we have another little bit of a potted plant on some scaffolding. We use the birch. We use light blue banners and light blue carpet. For the chairs, we use jungle chairs. They kind of remind me of like the antique chairs. For some reason, this is broken. For the kitchen, we use some black and some black stained glass. And for the peninsula, with white carpet. Then we use this white carpet almost like it's on top of this, which kind of adds a different texture. And then we have a little bit of a drawer and a, I guess, what would that be? A cabinet, a little cabinet. And then we have like a place where you have all of the pipes and stuff, so you open that up to get into there. And then we have a sink. And then over this way, we have a little bit of a, I'm sorry, I just had a pop up. We have a little bit of a bathroom here. Then we head into the garage. I'm not good at building cars, so I didn't build one. So we have a little bit of a workbench. This is kind of like, you know how they have like hammers and stuff and they hang them up on like these racks? Well, that's what that is. And then we have a anvil. And then the best part is the outside. So we have a little bit of one of those like hot tubs with like a waterfall, I guess. And then we have a little seating area. And you know, like one of those rock paths that just goes into like a garden. They're completely useless. And then we have a maze. So I used the Exalia and the moss block because they kind of have that texture, and it's a lot better than using leaves because you can kind of tell. So, I'm forgetting the way. Oh, no. But, sorry, I'm pushing the wrong button. So, we use the new Spore Blossoms. Now, this is 1.17, obviously. I'm just kind of, like, even that palm tree, that's made with the Exalia leaves. We have this little bit of a fountain. I really like it. And now we'll go over how we did it and stuff like that. Just because, you know, that was a very quick little go over. But when so the tutorials are just going to be like any other tutorial. I guess I'll go over this quick. So the tutorials will be like any other tutorial on my channel, where we just go over the blocks, build it, and then we're good. But for the overviews like this one, we're going to have something where we're going to start off with a quick tour. For this one, it's only 6 minutes. Now, this is one of the smaller ones that will be, this is probably as small as it's going to get, not being a tutorial. But we will do a ton of stuff with it. So pretty much, we just had that tour there. So now what we're going to do is go through, I'm going to criticize it, I'm going to see what I don't like and what I also do like, and kind of just go over how I did it. I know I did it a little bit here, that was kind of my bad, but I guess we'll start with the outside on this time. So we use this, we use the jungle fence and the nice gray texture of the acacia to make like a little bit of a palm tree. I'm sure you've seen this plenty of times before. It's just, I really like these palm trees. They're just annoying to make. I'll tell you that. You can make them pretty easily. It's just, they're annoying to make because you have to like make sure none of these are touching, but you also don't, you have to have it mess up and everywhere and stuff. And you want to make sure like that, it's okay. It's fine if you have something like that. It's just, yeah, I like it more with it and without that, just because it, no, I don't know. It's hard with those little palms. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily easy to make, but they're easy to follow along with. Okay, I'm not getting this out correctly. They're easy to follow along with and get them right. It's just it takes a long time. Pretty much is what I'm getting at. And this needs to go down farther. Much better. Okay. So I use the flowering to make kind of like a bush here, the flowering azaleas. And then again, we used the acacia wood and we just made it like that. Now I'm using default textures, and I originally went off a reference photo. It did get hard to follow along with it, so pretty much all that's with the reference photo is the front shape and literally this door and this part here. The rest of it is completely just winged. And the garage. It's just all winged in that case. But, pretty much they were using like a tile. I used bricks for that tile, and then they were using like this weird tile, and I figured this kind of has that look to it, so I used the acacia wood, and I think it turned out pretty well. I think it was like the best choice I could have used, other than going into the next snapshot, but I already have this world, so I didn't feel like doing that. And I said we'll do all the outside, so we're going to skip out back to here. So, pretty much this is easy, just smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slab, easy enough. We have our hot tub, which is, we use the campfires. I'm not going to break these just because. And then we use the smooth quartz stairs and make a little bit of a hot tub. And you also get that steam effect, which is really cool. The other thing I did is down here. This is a different texture. This is the chiseled. And I guess you could do something like this if you felt like it. And then have something like this or something. But, you know, that's really your option. I decided not to, but, you know, you could also have like a diving board, but I think it looked better without it, so that's why it's not here. And this is just scaffolding, candles, birch stairs, dark oak sign. And if you couldn't tell, I've already said it, but we're in a snapshot. If you're in Bedrock, currently, I don't think beta has any of this stuff yet, so you can't do a ton of this yet. So, Java, you can do it, but, for the tutorials, I'll try to keep it within the range, unless I say 1.17 on the title. I'll try to make sure it's kept within the range of buildable without 1.17. And even this would be buildable. You just need to change these for sea pickles. Use the Xalia and the moss block and change that to leaves. Really, I don't think too much. You change these to sea pickles, that would look fine. Change this to more leaves. That can really just be any kind of leaf. I just figured that looks pretty good. This is literally just jungle leaves. That has nothing to do with that. So you could do all of that with that. I'm saying that, and then you have no idea what that is. But I'm pointing with my crosshair. But, yeah, you could do all of that tree, no problem. Let's see. So, this is a trick. I'm sure you've seen it before, but a lot of people didn't know it and don't know it. So, if you get a loom and put it on its side, it looks like the side of a bookshelf, so it kind of has that empty bookshelf look, but you have to get the side of it. And then this is just a quartz pillar with an end rod, well, 2 end rods and 1 quartz pillar. This is gray stained glass pane, and then some iron bars. And then we come in here, we just have a chain with a sea lantern hanging over this, and then this is meant to look like cloths hanging down, and it's just, I already went over all of that, but that's what that's meant to look like. Here we have an item frame with iron trap doors, and we have all of that, so it looks like we have a little bit of a cupboard, and we have a little bit of a, actually I have no idea if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to be calling it. And then we have a drawer. And then again, we have the same thing over there, except it's for different reasons. Here we use the tripwire and the, wow, you can't even pick that up, cauldron. And then we have the smooth quartz stairs again with a birch trapdoor. Now, something that you could do, now I can't do it because I have the trapdoor, but you could almost have like a, what is it called? Item. You could take an item frame and then put it like that. But then you'd have to sacrifice the back. Now, if it worked, that's what it would look like, but that's just going to break. Yeah. But it's cool in general. Now the garage, like I said, I talked about the crimson trapdoor and how that looks like one of those tool things. I know how to make cars, it's just, I can't just wing those things, so I decided against it. I needed to get this recording going, so that's the reason there's no car. And just because I'm not that good at them. I can do them, but it takes me a long time. We have the fern, potted plant. I like the ferns just because they're green, nice and green. They're also much nicer in the jungle biome. Now, obviously, you're probably not. But then you can also put them around these, and that always looks good. And then maybe get a pebble of some sort, so a stone button. If I can find one. Okay, here we go. And then you just have a little bit of a stone rock there. Might look better like that, and then like that. Yeah. Then you have a little bit of some rocks there. We use a polished black stone button for like the pull-up thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I like these videos. I don't need to edit them at all. That's gonna be great. But this won't be like a very hardcore is definitely pretty much what's gonna happen on this channel. Not for the rest of time. Just like I have a ton of stuff I want to have happen, but like I want to have like a how to terraform and paths and blah 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 doing your interiors. But I think the thing is, like, the way I see it is as much as I love doing it, I think Minecraft Hardcore is just what I'm enjoying doing. And this will probably just be something like maybe a weekly thing, but then we're also probably like, it's Inspiration City, not the tours. Like, it could be a tour or it's going to be a tutorial. I'm guessing next time it's going to be a tutorial, then the next time it's going to be a tour, just every other. But it depends. Like, if I find something really I want to show you and how to build, then we'll do 2. And if I want to show you something I built that's really cool, then, you know, that's cool. So, you know, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, you can always subscribe. It means a lot, helps the channel out, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.